Yo, what up? It's your boy Trap Terrell.
And it's your girl Chanel.
And welcome back to another reaction video. And today, let's see what we got. Hold on, let me back out this shit. What's going on?
Oh man.
I assume. I don't know. I still don't.
It is Halloween. Spooky stuff is going on around this time.
I need to give you a map.
Look. Basically, this girl accusing. I done looked at this. Basically, this girl is accused. Got some more allegations on Diddy, bro. So I guess we gonna see, man. I know one thing. She better match the description, bro. Cause the internet gonna be mad at me because I don't give a fuck. I just don't believe all this shit.
Here. What I'm about to say is quite disturbing. There's a lot of uncomfortable language. And if you are triggered or upset by sex assaults and violent assaults, it's...
Maybe like 2008.
Bro, she not finna do that. She trying to make it worse than what it is before we get there.
She says she believed that Diddy had something to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur and said as much. Allegedly, Diddy warned her that she would pay for saying something like that. So let's just fast forward down to a month later, where she says this guy Shane invited her to come to his apartment. And the lawsuit says, quote, plaintiff and defendant Shane then began to watch a movie, and defendant Shane offered her a glass of water, which he retrieved and brought back to the plaintiff. A few minutes later, Ashley Parham says that P. Diddy showed up with an entourage, including his top aide, Christina Coram, an unnamed woman who is not a defendant in the suit, and 3 unnamed men, one of whom she says was Diddy's driver, and Parham says that driver waited outside throughout the whole of what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Parham says that Diddy was antagonistic from the start, and that he put a knife to her face. And
so she's saying she was with the guy she was talking to.
Okay.
He invited her to the crib. She get to the crib. He asked her, did she want some water? He got her the water. Then Diddy came in and just started putting a knife to her throat.
That's what we got so far, y'all.
From the jump.
From the jump.
She say he just walked in and started putting a knife to her throat. That sounds stupid, bro.
Yeah, he don't give me that type of vibe.
I'm sorry. He could be a monster, but that I don't know, man. You gotta have some proof.
Motivate.
You Jaguar right to me.
Yeah.
Unless you come with some proof, you Jaguar right, bro.
For sure.
Cause come on. And then why would he tell out of everybody in the world, why would he tell the white girl he killed Tupac and she better not say nothing? Why would he tell the little white girl and we all think white girl's gonna go tell on you? We all think that. We all think that. Black dudes, we all think that. We all think the white girl gonna go tell on you. So why would Diddy tell the white girl that she better not say nothing and he killed Tupac?
Girl, you have
Get the fuck out of here. They been trying to...
She had a bad dream.
Or something.
Cause then if for sure the way people been dropping like flies around Diddy, you would not be.
Yeah, man. Protect Gene.
You better hush.
Yeah, come on. And then you don't even. Nah,
because you can't get nothing. The man isn't locked up, so I don't know what you're trying to get.
This ain't it.
His money froze.
He just walk in, put a knife to her neck.
Yeah.
Come on, let that man be.
Directly from the complaint. Defendant Shane then partially undressed plaintiff, and then defendant Diddy removed the remainder of plaintiff's clothing, removing the knife from her face, and then retrieved a bottle of liquid from a large fanny pack. Defendant Diddy then squirted a bottle of liquid on plaintiff, which placed her in fear that she was being squirted with a chemical substance like acid. Plaintiff soon realized the substance was an oil/lubricant. Plaintiff was squirted with this liquid substance all over.
So
Diddy just started squirting her with baby oil. First he walked in the room and just put a knife to her neck. And then when he put the knife to her neck, the other guy just started taking some of it. And then he like, Diddy, you get the rest. Yeah. And then Diddy took the rest off. And then Diddy took that baby oil and started saying,
turn around.
And she thought it was acid even though she wasn't burning. She thought it was acid.
Who?
Even though it wasn't burning.
I mean,
Diddy a wild nigga. She making Diddy sound like goddamn.
Grant, I got a movie.
This sound fake.
This is like out of a movie, like a dream.
Yeah, this ain't it.
This is crazy.
This ain't it.
All right.
Entirety of her naked body. Defendant KK was then told by defendant Diddy to insert what looked like a syringe from sterile packaging into plaintiff's vagina. Defendant KK did as told, and then told defendant Diddy that she was unable to use the IUD because it had
Just telling you,
prematurely
you have to look
been
at it.
released from its packaging, and an IUD is a birth control device. Defendant Diddy, upset by this, took the so-called syringe from defendant KK and tried inserting it into plaintiff's vagina instead. Defendant KK and Diddy began to argue as defendant KK
Yeah, I just
continued to
don't
advise
believe this
defendant
shit.
Diddy that since the IUD had been prematurely released from its packaging, there was no way they could insert it into plaintiff's vagina effectively.
Wait a minute. Like,
This is so stupid.
because you gotta do certain stuff to do that.
Bro,
You know, it ain't just, it ain't like a tampon, you just sticking stuff in there.
and the
And the
IUD, bro, yeah. And you can't just put it in with a syringe.
No.
Like, what are we
It's
talking
not,
about,
though.
bro? What are we talking about, bro?
And I would know. And I had that IUD. It didn't sound, that don't sound like it.
This is stupid, man.
Syringe.
And it's birth control so he don't get her pregnant when he finna rape her. Out of all the things that his DNA gonna be in her still.
Yeah, that's extreme. That's extreme.
This is
This is very extreme. And I need to, I'm wondering the lady's mental situation.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. People say any fucking
Defendant
thing.
Diddy
Doesn't make
heeded the
sense.
advice of defendant KK and removed the syringe from plaintiff's vagina and handed it to defendant KK. Defendants KK and Jane Doe then exited defendant Shane's residence, leaving the plaintiff alone with defendants Diddy, Shane, and Doe's number 1 and 2. Defendant Diddy then picked up a television remote that was near to plaintiff and violently inserted it into plaintiff's vagina. Defendant Diddy, while violently...
So nobody was trying to have sex? A knife to the throat. Syringe in the vagina. IUD out the package. Illegally installed, but not installed. And then he stuffed the remote. He squirted away baby oil. But ain't nobody trying to, like...
This is a lot, girl.
And then what was you doing? While they doing all this, what was you doing? What was you doing? Was you just letting them? Was you?
Yeah.
You wasn't fighting?
Screaming nothing?
Nothing? You sat back and watched Diddy go to the remote and get the remote, come back. You watched them do injections and play with the syringe, and you watched them do all this. Like,
Yeah, like, were you drugged at that time or something? Or was she drugged? Because can't nobody just shove something up there without, like...
man, she got shot with the baby oil, man. She said, ah.
And I just think, that ain't like a pocket. You just stick stuff up in there. Like, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm about ready for this video to be over.
Yeah.
That whole line.
Yeah.
television remote told plaintiff that
They
her
held
life was
line.
in his hands, and that if he wanted, he could, quote, take her, and she would never be seen again. Plaintiff began hysterically crying from the threats by Diddy, along with the pain of being violently, vaginally raped by defendant Diddy with the television remote, as well as the lingering pain from the ordeal with the IUD syringe insertion. Defendant Diddy then instructed defendant Shane to turn plaintiff on her stomach, seemingly tired of hearing plaintiff's blood-curdling cries. Defendant Shane then grabbed plaintiff by her abdomen and hips and turned plaintiff on her stomach. Defendant Diddy then instructed defendant Shane to put a pillow over her head because he didn't want to see her face or hear her cries, and instructed defendant Shane to anally rape plaintiff. Defendant Shane did as he was told by defendant Diddy and began to anally rape plaintiff. Defendant Diddy then violently raped plaintiff anally after defendant Shane. Defendant Doe number 2 then joined defendants Diddy and Shane, taking a turn anally raping plaintiff. Immediately after defendant number 2 raped plaintiff,
Golly.
he exited defendant Shane's residence.
No, where you go?
My thing is, that's a lot of assault going on, and I feel like she should have record of that.
Yeah.
That's 3 people assaulted her.
And then
That's a lot.
they was doing it in, you know what I mean, anally.
Yeah, you should have record for that. You should be able to walk up out of there.
So shit, you definitely shouldn't be able to walk up out of there. They done stuff the remote in you, and then
Yeah, she should have
say,
record
like-
for this.
yeah, she lying. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to say lying, but they lying. She lying. She lying.
That's
She
a
lying.
lot.
She lying, bro. She lying. She lying. She lying. She lying.
Man, yeah, girl. Until we see some proof, whether do you like Jag?
Yeah, you Jaguar right, baby.
Do you like Jag?
You Jaguar right, ho. I mean, you know what I mean. You Jag. But I'm done with that.
But I'm sure. I think it's crazy to even share that story on the news without having fact. Being that we look at news as a factual place. I feel like it's crazy to share a story like this without, it's a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not factual. It's not, I understand what Diddy going through right now is
Everybody trying to get them clicks.
Yeah, but I just feel like the news
To just do better.
they need to do better. This is a story. This is something you just see on a blog. Somebody's blog needs to be reporting this.
And why you think they picked her story out of like all the complaints?
Yeah.
Why you think they did her? Out of all the complaints, why you think they picked her?
I mean, it's all employed to help bring Diddy down, in my opinion. Because I feel like the news isn't for this. Unless she was actively in court doing the case.
Yeah.
Unless this is like Johnny
This is
Depp.
hearsay.
If this was like Johnny Depp and that girl.
And yeah. I watched that and I didn't even know what was going on with them.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But this is not that. Y'all are telling a story. And I feel like Fox shot, or who is this? Who is this? Oh. Well,
Wow, we don't know these niggas. Man.
y'all gotta do better than this.
Nah, we don't know 'em.
News Nation.
News Nation. Y'all don't know the Nation News.
Stop.
But yeah, I'm pretty much over that one. I think she lying, and I'm through.
Yeah, my opinion too.
Alright, sign us out that mug.
So look, y'all make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. She.Chanel, Chanel Nicole.
Trap Terrell, everything.
Yeah. And until we meet again, you guys, we are out.
Out.